Felix, are you ready for this, the Truthers podcast? How does it feel, man?
I was born ready, man.
You were born
it
ready?
feels amazing. Thank you. I'm disappointed I'm not your first guest. I heard, but I'm first to be
Yes,
on camera.
I've been sleeping around.
I know. Yeah, how are you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I feel a little weird, having you in my van because you're like 50, and
Almost, yes.
you're just a big man,
I,
so it's a little scary.
listen, I'm big, but I'm like a teddy bear big.
I called him.
Listen,
I called Felix.
He
I'm like, hey,
thinks he's a
Felix.
child.
I said, do you want to come to my van? He goes, yeah.
I'm outside. I'm already at you.
That's not even true. You answered the phone like this. Hey, handsome. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Listen to me, just for a record. I do not think Guy is handsome. No, look at this. Look at this face. No, that's a hard pass.
That's a hard pass. Coming from you, Felix, I'm pretty offended.
I'm sorry. I have a very, very particular taste. Anybody above 30 for you is a pedophile. So I don't blame you.
Anybody above 30 who's answers the phone like, "Hey, handsome. So when are we doing this whole van
Okay.
thing?"
When I came here,
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm the pedophile. I invited
No,
you
no,
to
no,
my van,
exactly.
and then I offered you drinks and candy when you got here.
And
So
I
maybe
said yes.
I'm a pedophile.
No, you're not. No, it's like,
Honestly, I'll be real with you. I've been like really struggling with like relationships because I've been so focused on stand up. And dude, Felix, last night I went to a gay club and it was the fucking I can't even explain what the fuck happened, dog. It was just it was just so weird.
listen, sometimes we'll talk about that too, and gay bar is the opposite of whatever happens like in straight world.
No, I want to tell you what happened. Like, look, so I got invited to go with like this guy and this girl that I met at a show. Like, they came to my show, and then after we hung out, and they were like, hey, you want to come with us to this club? And the guy was like bisexual, and they were like, it's much more fun, and like the gays know how to party. The girls are gonna be like much more, down for shit because not everyone's trying to fuck them. And I was like, okay. So I get there, and the guy and the girl that I'm going with, like, we're hanging out, and I bring my friend also, and we get to this club, and there's like male strippers just stripping on like poles, and then there's this like, and the girl that I come with, her name is, for the video we'll call her Jenny. All right. And when we get there, my friend tells me that she's into me, like she's trying to like go for me. So he's like, "Are you gonna do it?" And I said, "I don't know," because like she's cute, but like I haven't really thought about her like that, like she was just like attractive, and but I was really going there just like because I've never seen what the hell is gonna go down.
So her name for the video is
Jenny.
Jenny, but the real name is James.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's yes. The real name is James. We're just gonna call her Jenny.
Okay.
And we're gonna call her for the video.
Uh-huh.
So we get there, and there's another girl, right? Now this girl, in under like 2 minutes, like she walks up to me, and we're dancing, and we're close, and then like 5 seconds later, we're making out, and then I find out that her name is also Jenny.
James,
yes. So now there's Jenny, and then there's Jenny. You know what I mean? But now Jenny is like upset.
Jealous. Jenny jealous.
Just fucking wait, Felix.
Hey, it's just James being James.
James, I know, dude. James Tings, dude, this is such a crazy story. I haven't met a girl this crazy since like high school.
Oh my God.
Jenny okay, I'm not gonna number them. All right. Jenny number 2. So Jenny.
She's right here.
Yes.
Come on,
Jenny. Special guest, actually. No, so Jenny, like the one that I came with, comes up to me after, and now we're dancing, and she's like all up on me and shit, and now she's like, I'm like, what? Now you want me? I'm not gonna be no Jenny number 2. And I'm like, you're Jenny number 1.
Oh my God.
No, in my head I'm thinking there is no
There's no
numbers.
number.
Like, I just mistakenly found out her name was Jenny. Like if her name was like Gabe, maybe Gabe. If her name was
Gabriella.
if her name was Clarissa, then maybe I would have been like okay, not funny coincidence. But
Yeah.
dude, her name was Jenny and the other girl's name was Jenny, right?
Yeah.
So now Jenny is like, dude, like she's like still on me, and we're like getting close, and now I'm about to make up with Jenny number 2, and she's like, not at the club. So I go, okay, and I back off, and then 10 minutes later, Jenny number 1, or I guess in her opinion, Jenny number 2 comes back to me, and now she's trying to make out again. So, but this time I see Jenny number 1 in the back like this, like. So I
Was it like
back off.
this or like this?
It was this.
It was this.
Yeah. Now here's the crazy part. After the club, Jenny approaches me.
Jenny, what number?
The one that I came with.
The number 1.
Yeah. Jenny number 1 comes up to me, and she goes, like, just going off. Like, you trying to humiliate me? I'll never be number 2. You could have had all this, but you fucked it all up to go with this bitch, and blah, blah, and she's not even hot, and she's a horrible kisser. And I go, were you watching? How do you know? Were you watching us?
Yeah.
And she goes,
no way. Okay, go.
dude, she's like, you didn't see? And I go, what? What are you talking about? And she's like, I tested her. I made out with her to see if she was even a good enough kisser as me, and
Alright.
she sucks. And I'm like, wait, when did this happen? And she's like, you didn't see us? Like, are you serious? And she's like, right after you made out with her, I literally grabbed her and made out with her.
It's so easy for girls to do that.
Dude, okay, yes, but dude, she's like, is that crazy?
It's supremely crazy.
Because, like, she was doing it for 2 reasons. 1, to make me jealous, and number 2, to, like, see if this girl was a good enough kisser, like,
Yeah.
to see if she was better than her or something. And I was in shock. I was like, wait a minute. You made out with her, but just to see if she was good enough. I could never do that. Dude, if I was making out with a hot girl,
Yeah.
or if I see a hot girl that I like,
Yeah.
and she's making out with another dude at the club, I'm going to go to the hot girl
Yeah.
to kiss, to try to get her. I'm not going to go to the dude and start making out with him just to see if he's worth it for her. I'm going to go to her.
You know what would be even funnier? If you would be like first kissing him, then taking him home. Make love to him. Then develop relationship with him for like 6 months. And then come to her like, dude, he was bad kisser. He's bad lay. He's nasty. He doesn't clean his dishes. Like he would like, and you
kissed him, you
Yeah.
bitch.
You didn't see my van.
I proposed to him. I married him. We
Yeah.
had a family.
We adopted
Raised
2
kids.
It's like
You picked the wrong guy. You fucked up.
on your deathbed, like you what is your last request, guy? I want to see that girl from 70 years ago. It's like they bring her like on the on the last.
And they bring her in like a fucking in one of those like those rollers. She's like laying down with like a
She's
beeper.
like,
and
who are you? Right? Like, fuck you, Jessica. You chose the wrong guy.
You should have kissed me.
I know. I regret it all my life.
He was a terrible father.
and they're like pretend like they were trying to touch each other's fingers, like go, stop, do like this. And they finally,
the end.
Yeah, the end. They're like together like. And that's the podcast of.
No, but like, dude, really, like, this happened last night. Like, this was actually this happened today. This was 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning.
I love it.
Now here's what was going on in my brain. Is this super fucking crazy hot that like, or is it just absolutely insane? You know what I mean? Because like, after I got a text from her this morning, and it was like this: Hey, sorry for getting a little like upset last night. You can make it up to me by taking me out on a date. And then she sends me her number. But in my brain, I'm like, do I want to?
I say yes. I think that's a marriage material.
What?
Yes, I think that's the kind of girl you want to marry. She's that into you.
Bro, I met her fucking 3 days ago.
No, I'm not saying you marry her tomorrow. I'm saying that
every girl is marriage material for you. You've got divorced 3 times.
Listen, you're right, but no, all my picks are okay. I did I pick the mic with my I'll do this. No, seriously, I'm very picky. That's why I made it only 3 times over my 47 years career of marriages. That's too that's too little, I would say. No, I think that every marriage story begins like you have described. Something crazy. One of you are like crazy, like batshit crazy, and then you go and you see that others are just indifferent, and you get addicted to that kind of like obsession, and you love it, and you stick with that. I go for it, man.
Yeah.
You know, you go for it. You'll discover. That's amazing to me. Somebody is into you like that.
Well, here's the thing. I pulled 2 baddies last night, dude. Nah, all right, wait. No. I haven't been to a club since I moved to LA. And this was my first time going out with people and like having fun. And man, I feel like life can be here. I don't want to jump into anything right now. I'm young.
No, you have a comedy.
I have comedy. And
you have
shit.
comedy. That's people don't understand that. People who have comedy, they don't need shit. They don't nothing. They don't.
We don't need shit.
No. Like it's such a mistress comedy, right? She satisfies all of our like internal needs. Facts, no?
Agree.
All the people that I know, in our cycle, they all feel very contained, like they feel like they, as long as they in this thing and they pursuing their dreams and they're doing relatively well, they, even the baddest mic give you this kind of I'm doing something, you know what I mean? And no chick will do that to you. That kind of a satisfaction that you're on the right path.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Comedy is literally is instant gratification all the time.
Yes, plus it's kind of weird. It's instant and it's long term. It's both. That's why.
Right.
It's so
If you stay in it long enough, that's why we get addicted to it, because it's also deadly, because if you're not good, or at least if you have like bad sets over, like you saw Luke, you know what I mean? Like if you have bad sets and you go and you're upset all the time, then it can like do you wrong, which is why you have to come into it with the right mindset of, I'm not here to get, because a lot of comedians do a show to get instant gratification. What they don't do and what they don't understand is that you're not getting instant gratification, you're getting instant feedback. You're immediately finding out if something works or doesn't work, like that. And it's always, or at least for the most part, honest, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, very, very
Because
much so.
laughter is a psychological trigger. So it's not like people are laughing to be nice, and if they are, then that's what you don't want. But the beauty of this is once I learned that once I started seeing comedy as like as not something to validate me or like as instant like as just to something gratify me, but more something that will like laughter here. Laughter is not gratification, it's feedback. And unless you see it as unless you see it otherwise, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Like if you see it otherwise, then you're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Because some people come just because they need this attention. They need this. I get into comedy because man, I wanna I feel a spiritual connection with this. Like I know I was born for this
Same.
since I was young, and I've been doing this since I was young. You know, so like since like I've been on stages since I was like 4. You know what I mean? So this is my calling.
Which is like 5 years ago.
Yeah. Um 6 actually.
6.
But
Okay. Sorry.
yeah. But it's I love it, and people don't understand it, and fuck those people. You know what I mean? Like those people who are like, you know, I had this one time this guy walks up to my mom, and he's like, and we're Jewish, so like Jews have like a reputation to hold, and he's like, so what is your son doing? And she's like, oh, he's doing stand up in L.A. And he's like, oh, is he going to college? And she's like, no. He's like, oh, what is he doing for money? Like, oh, he's doing good. And he's like, are you worried? And I'm like, and then my mom's like, no. And
That's good enough.
that's why I fuck with
Good
my
job.
parents.
Yeah. they
because
look like,
because no, because they didn't believe in me at first. They didn't trust me at
Alright.
first. I had to earn that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like at first, my dad was hella against everything, and my mom too. Like, but then they started. But then when my sister died, they were like, "Go do what you fucking love." You know what I mean? And I told them I'm not going to like I told them like I'm done, no college, no school, and they told me, all right, you know,
good on them. Good job.
my dad told me that the reason why he trusted me was, or like when he noticed me was when I got on like the Israeli like CNN, like on their TV and shit for like the clothing brand I made for my sister, and then
Oh, I saw it.
huh?
I saw it.
Yeah. So that was what he kind of, you know, uh, but yeah, man, it's really just such a hustle, you know. It's just
Yeah.
a grind, and it's a last one standing kind of thing.
Nah, I don't know. To me, it's not a grind. To me, it's so much fun. I don't know.
Both.
I'm like I'm.
It's a grind if you really want to make it to the top.
Yeah, I understand, but it's. I don't. I mean, like I want to get to like a solid middle. You know, where they get small theaters, they get a Netflix show and stuff like that. That's not a like Seinfeld top. That's not. I don't. That's ambitious. I'm not fucking 25 to dream that big. Get it? This is my dream. I'm already living my dream. You know what I mean? Because here, me and my wife split like a year ago, right? It was a horrible year, like nightmare. And then like we split and we're like, cool. Now we happy. We not cooking with in each other's like negative juices anymore. And we kind of sorted everything out with my kids, so we kind of share custody, everything like no lawyers. So again, and what do I do with myself? So I'm like, I do comedy very again by mistake. I went to New York to visit my cousin, and she accidentally married a comedian, a Jewish guy, sweetheart, and and he drags me onto this open mic in New York, and I enjoyed it so much. I had this literally out of body experience. Like I had so much adrenaline in my body. It was too much for me. And also we exited New York, like November, New York, no rain, beautiful fresh air, people. You know how New York is for LA people. It's just like, right, something beautiful,
Mm.
something different. You know what I mean? So much fun, and I enjoy myself. I enjoy exploring what kind of comedian I am. You know, I sing on my shows.
Mm.
I
You wanna
yeah.
you wanna do it for him?
Yes, of course. So I have a beat, and like just so I had this song, okay, in my mind. I thought, what can I do with it? And I said, I don't know. Should I do a music video or whatever? But then I was going to the fourth wall and said, I'm gonna do that. So it's a bit about me splitting out with my wife and being very happy about it, because I wake up every day and I can meet somebody new every day. Every day it's opportunity for me to meet someone new, someone precious, something to someone to love.
Uh-huh.
And the most exciting thing, that can be literally anyone. Any girl can be the girl. All right. Now, and I go about like, I feel like I'm in a collusion with like a girl. You know, I wake up in the morning, she wakes up in the morning. I drink my coffee, she drinks. You know, we kind of like, and she can be anyone.
And then one day you're just gonna
Yeah,
like she's out there getting fucked by some other Russian fat guy.
exactly.
And then one day Felix Kiner is just gonna step
I
into
don't
her
know,
life,
yeah.
and then it's just gonna be a meant to be love
That's
story.
the beauty of it, you know.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what happened, like with all my previous wives and loves and all. Because, you know, at that moment, like I remember clearly my wife, my ex-wife now, being super depressed
I like
the
how you
day before I
corrected
met her,
Uh-huh.
being like lonely and depressed and all that, and kind of like I never meet anyone. And then I went to screening that for a movie that my friend did, and I storyboarded it,
Uh-huh.
and I met her there, and and she was a cool, beautiful, gorgeous woman, Russian.
So why'd you guys get divorced?
We had a tough, yeah, we had amazing about 14 years together,
Wow.
and we had, you know, we have a beautiful son. But the last 2 years, this pandemic thing, oh my, it was a killer.
Mm.
Yeah, so to finish the thing and give your audience what they came from. So, so basically,
You don't know what my audience came for?
for the me singing.
Oh yeah. Give it to them already. Quit
All
fucking
right, so-
talking and sing. All right, sing for them, Felix.
Yeah, so I say kind of like
Sing!
shut up.
Sing!
Thank you.
We
So-
want to hear your voice.
Okay. So what I do is I'm like, and she can be anyone. She can be a tall lady, a short lady, a skinny lady, a fat lady. It can be like a white lady, Asian, black lady, anyone. And every morning I wake up and I ask the women of the world, which one of you ladies will be mine? Which one of you ladies? Which one of you ladies? Which one of you ladies will be mine? Pam pam pam. Which one of you ladies? Which one of you ladies? Which one of you ladies will be mine? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kenny G. Ba 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 bee boo ba. Boo boo bee ba boo ba. Mr. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elton John. Which one of you guys is gay, right? Which one of you guys? Which one of you guys will be mine? And then, like me, finishing song. Which one of you ladies? Which one of you ladies? Which one of you ladies will be mine? Ding. I know, right? Huh?
All right, guys, don't worry. It's all going to be taken off. All right.
But they don't know what.
Right.
right?
Right.
That's is that
You
what
don't even know what was taken off, but it's not here. So you don't know what it was. But we're going to keep it a secret. And the only way you'll find out is if you come to Felix Kiner's show tonight at the Hollywood Comedy.
Is that how you how you do me? Yeah, I'm exposing myself here. But you know what? That's what I be. I that's I'll I went to look the other night because he couldn't drive his car. He was too high, so I drove his car. And we went. We saw some on Netflix some specials, comedy specials.
Oh, that night?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was fun. We ordered pizza and he was that night he bombed, right? So and he was kind of upset, but he was like he was between
guys
upset
cuddle?
and being like I'm ready to like to to get to work on myself. And then I like, dude, do your bit. Do it.
You mean dude. Dear
Let's concentrate, sir. I know you're 25. What,
Felix,
20
the
what?
people love controversy, all right?
Yeah, but not the fake controversy.
This is real.
No, but what I'm saying is he's like trying to like I tell him, hey, why don't you just say stuff? Just talk about, just pretty hard, and maybe you'll find some comedy. And I told him, stand up and just do stand up now. And he's like, no. It's like you gotta be ready to perform for one person in the on the train when it's like moving. And it's loud, and if you want to be a comedian, you need to be ready. You need to be ready to sing, dance, entertain, whatever it takes to get a laugh. And I don't care that all my inhibitions are gone.
Mm-hmm. You know, like you guys have to invest in Felix. Go to his Instagram, felix.kiner, and go watch his singing videos. You already got a sneak peek of it. It's amazing. You know, my sister is she's 14 and she's like turning 15, and it's crazy how quickly they like grow. You know what I mean?
You know,
Like I'm not old myself, you know what I mean? But she was you know, this is such a weird story. Like I came to visit my family. All right, I came to visit my family in like October, and I'm bored at the house. So what do?
jerk off.
Yes. Okay. And I'm like at the porn. I'm like, ha ha. All right. My mom knocks
Is
on the
that how you
door.
watch porn?
Yes.
Haha.
Ah,
I never watched porn.
I turn it on.
What kind of porn is?
Ah,
The funny porn. I see it.
I don't even watch porn. I just watch
Porn.
I just watch people like you know like what's it called like fencing. I watch people fence with
Fencing.
dildos, you know,
I see.
and I'm like I'm like joining in on the.
He loves
battle and
comedy so much. He jerks off to
I
comedy.
jerk off to comedy, dude. No, I jerk off to the women that are like I jerk off to the advertisements before the porn.
Yeah,
the porn, you know?
what's the
Like,
jerk,
it's
jerk,
like-
the jerk mate?
Yeah. He knows, dog. You know, it's like, aren't you tired of jerking off alone?
Yeah.
No.
No.
That's
fine.
why I do it alone.
Yeah.
Because I'm not tired of it, you know, because that's the purpose of it. You know, if I wanted a girl with me, I probably wouldn't want to jerk off. You know, if there was a girl present, I'd probably want to not jerk off.
But here-
I'd probably want to have
yeah.
something sucked, you know. So I'm not tired of jerking off alone. But sometimes I'm like, you know what? This is sexy.
But you know what would be a great beat when you're with a girl and you're trying to have sex with her, but you can't, and he's like, I don't know what to do, and okay, I know what to do, and you listen to the ad, the jerkmate ad, and then only then you can you can have sex after the ad. You're so conditioned to this ad, and it's like, so
Yes. it's always the same one. Why is everything on porn related to porn? You know what I mean?
Oh, so good.
Like
That's
on
a good.
like
That's so
like
good.
the advert like
Dude, that's a bit.
no,
You
because
heard
like
it first.
what I'm saying is like the advertisement before the porn is just porn. You know, it's
Yeah.
like everything is porn. You know, it's just a porn kingdom. You know what I mean?
So you're basically saying that you would love once in a while to see like a Jeep Cherokee ads before porn.
Yeah, like I want to see a Honda commercial
Yeah.
maybe before
Only
like
27 a month, 27.55 a month. Limited.
yeah, like it's always like I'm like okay, I'm going here to jerk off. Nobody's paying like
Yeah.
these like jerk off people like for advertisements. Like why do you never get a porn advertisement when you're watching TV? You know what I mean? Like like you're watching like your kids watching SpongeBob and then it's just like advertisement. Aren't you tired of watching
joking.
SpongeBob by yourself? Don't you want to hire a nanny to come and caress your knee? Jerkmate.com.
You know, we haven't had a conversation more than a minute, like ever, right? Because
yeah.
we kind of like maybe 5 minutes here.
You went to my van one time also.
I mean, yeah, that wasn't like but
was
like
like
this
15
deep and shit, like that was, you know.
Yeah, we never really had a deep talk.
No,
How old are you?
47, 40.
Dude, you're the same age as my dad.
Yeah, I know.
Damn. Isn't that what is it? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because, like, I never, like, imagine it was opposite. Like, imagine my dad was here with your son right now, and they were shooting a podcast.
I
Like,
know, it's weird.
how would you feel about that? Like, your 8-year-old son's like, hey, Dad, I'm going to go shoot a podcast with some 50-year-old.
But the thing, it's, you know how they, I don't feel it, but I truly don't. And also, I
don't either, yeah.
My son is so young. He makes me feel very young. I feel like, 36, 37, and also right now with the comedy stuff, with you guys so young, you make me feel so young too.
Hell yeah.
Like, which is such a blessing. I love it.
Hell yeah, man. I'm happy
Of course.
and we're gonna do a
And
lot.
it's, what's so weird? You like, it's so weird to hang out with 47 years old.
It's not.
I know, but to hang out with like 20 years old, to me, like, I couldn't imagine it like 6 months ago. You know what I mean? And be connected.
This is a dream come true.
No, you know what I mean. It's like I wouldn't, because it's to me, your generation is so out of
Yeah.
reach for me mentally and all that. But you guys, comedians, are.
Hell yeah.
Here's the thing. I went to a show, right? And there was like a room full of college people, like 20 years old,
Yeah.
and they all the same. They look the same, the haircut the same, they dress the same. Girls and boys.
Huh.
They were like no individuality.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not us.
Not you, not comedians.
No,
in
no,
the
no.
audience.
Even like
In the
20s,
audience.
like,
you are different.
But they were probably no. I mean, even like not comedians. Like, weren't the girls dressing like sluts and it was hot?
No, there was like
Wow,
a college.
I want a slut.
It was a college kind of a situation, like it's like Santa Monica College, I think, and they all looked very kind of repressed and very kind of reserved, kind of very very conservative.
It was probably like a group of nerds, huh? Where was that show with the college girls?
It was at the Santa Monica. There's
Yeah. Dude, when I was like, when I was at that club, it like opened my eyes. Like, I really I want one of these girls. Like, I want a brunette. I know exactly what she looks like. This girl that I want. I've never met her, but she's got like brown hair and she's got like blonde highlights and she's got like brown hazily eyes. Like, maybe there's like a little like green in there, like maybe even like blue. And she's got like a pink shirt on that like cuts off on her under boob and shit, and jeans, and I'm on the stage and I look down and she's in the front row, and then I just bend my knees and she sucks my dick in front of everyone,
That's romantic.
Thanks.
That's beautiful. I don't see you didn't see the camera catching my tear, like a single tear of joy. You know what true love is?
Huh.
Okay.
I really, dude, I'll be real with you. I really want to experience love, because I realized that like since my sister died, I have not been in a romantic relationship. And then when I started acting, I realized how disconnected I was from my emotions. Like I have acting class tonight, and I can't cry. And then a couple weeks ago, I was driving on Santa Monica, and I turned left into like a side street, and I see like a bunch of people huddled around something, like everyone's kind of in a panic,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like confused, and I turned left to see what was going on, and there's a dead body on the road, and I just like had this flashback, and like all the memories start coming back. And I remember that was like the first time I cried in a while, and I stopped my car because I wanted to go help, but then I realized like this is not gonna be good for my trauma to see a dead body right now, and cause like my dad and I found my sister's body, you know, it's like I've already seen enough, but so I kind of like got out of my car, but then I paused, and I kind of just froze, like do I want to come outside? And I go out, and I look over, and I see, I'm like about 100 feet away, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stand here and watch from a distance, and I just see this man, like laying there, possessed, like dead, and just like a couple other people, like just standing there, ambulances pulling up, fire trucks, cop cars, just like when my sister died, just pulled over, and they just immediately just put a bag over his body, like they just pronounced him dead right there. And I was on my way to acting class, and I remember like I just sat there and just cried, and I was like, damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm sorry to hear that. It reminds me of my first wife. We married very young. Her sister committed suicide. She jumped in Israel. She jumped off the cliff.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was in the Israeli army back then, and
You were in the Israeli army?
yeah,
I had no idea.
yeah, man.
What did you do? Were you a tank commander?
No, food soldier. Like
Food?
No, food.
Oh, that would be really funny if you were a food soldier. Like you were just handing out hamburgers on the war zone.
I'm a food
Like-
soldier.
Anybody want the hamburger?
The what is no cheese? It's kosher.
Pure beef, kosher beef. Fucking Arabs like, I'll have one.
One hummus, please.
You're like walking in the fire, like
you want more
Israeli on one
hummus?
side.
Hummus? More hummus?
You say no hummus. Arabs like hummus.
Chip salad? Okay, chips. Okay, I have 3 chips. No salad? Okay, no 3 chips, no salad, 2 hummus. Okay.
No.
Like,
What if?
beer.
Yeah, what if there was like the war, and then there was like a halftime, like a 15-minute
No,
intermission,
no.
and then it's just Felix with a food stand, just like, no, you're like a cart, and you roll in the middle, and then all the Arabs and Israelis come in the middle, like come together, and Felix is heading,
Sharing.
kosher sandwich, and everyone's like having a break, like there's like a lunch break. Like, wow, this was
Yeah,
this is
Muhammad,
an
you're not
interesting
eating.
war.
Come on.
You need to get the energy
Come
up.
on, you're energy. Look at you. You're
never gonna
skinny.
get so skinny. You're gonna get fucking killed in a second.
Yeah.
And they're like roasting each other, and you're just there like, all right, like friendly fire, like everybody go back to
Okay, and now let's start.
and then you have like the fucking flag. And everyone
Yeah.
just goes back into the war.
I flash you when the.
You have like a 1 minute light.
Yeah, man,
You like you pull out your phone. All right, guys,
We have 15
before
minutes.
the food.
Yes.
1 minute. Everyone like runs back to their turn, and then you're like, ready, fire. Everyone like shoots you, and you're like.
Yeah.
Felix dies on the floor, and then your like last breath, you're like,
Hummus chip salad. Hummus chip salad.
kosher,
Kosher.
kosher hamburger.
Kosher.
And then you died.
Yeah. So yeah,
Good times.
I was in Nachal. It's a food. Yeah. It's
Wait, what did you do there?
Lebanon stuff. You know, not. I didn't see much.
Did you have a
action.
gun?
Yeah, of course.
Did you shoot?
No, yes, but never at like somebody.
Ah. That's
I was like on the front, but I was not a like a commando stuff.
You know what's crazy? My cousin did the same thing you did, and when he was in the army, a terrorist in Israel runs up to him, like his friend, with a knife, just right before stabbing him. His friend, like there's three of them. Terrorist comes, my cousin's in the middle, friend's right here. Guy comes with a knife, running at him, screaming. Right before he stabs him, this guy shoots the fucking terrorist in like the shoulder, like, and then the guy collapses and dies, like he like bleeds to death. And they try to revive him. They try to save him. Isn't that crazy? Like they were like trying to bring him back, and he was like just cursing them out as they were like saving his life. And then they were like, all right, bitch, fuck you, and just let him die. Nah, they didn't let him die.
It's a
He
good,
just died.
It's a good tip. If somebody saves you,
If someone's saving you, maybe don't curse them out, you know?
yeah,
Someone's saving your life, and you're just like, you fucking stupid Israeli.
look at you,
piece. Look at you,
look at
pussy.
you.
Saving the guy that tried to stab you, you pussy.
Yeah, don't do that.
No cheap salad.
No
Like,
cheap salad.
and then Felix pulls up with the card.
cheap salad.
Cheap salad, intermission!
No, Muhammad, I believe in you.
No, it was Muhammad. Muhammad, you skinny piece of this is what happens when you don't eat my
I
cheap
told
salad.
you. It's a knife for cutting the meat.
You took my knife, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's it's a difficult situation. I was young. And now I have more complex views right now. But no. So yeah, so me and my wife.
Yeah.
The first one we met. We were very
First
young.
one. You're like Ross Geller from Friends.
Yes.
Did you watch Friends?
Yeah, of course.
You're like, yeah, my first marriage. Was she lesbian also?
No.
Okay.
And yeah, and she has a sister, and she was troubled. She was a teenager, and she took like medications for that and stuff. Depression, a lot of stuff. And she didn't survive it. They lived in the desert area, and she climbed on that cliff. And next time she didn't.
Wow.
She dove really high, and then I
Do you
remember.
know what cliff it was?
No,
Okay.
there's like a north. It's a north. It's a south in the south in Negev.
Ah.
So Negev has full of like mountains and cliffs and stuff like that. And usually it's fun if you're a kid. You just go around. You explore the nature. It's really it's cool. But she was very troubled, and they lost
Yeah.
a daughter. And I still remember being called, like I was in the army, and they called me up, like, you gotta go home, like
Really?
something happened.
They didn't tell you what it was?
I called my wife, and she told me, and it was horrible for the entire family. But I think
I bet.
it was kind of embarrassing because at her funeral, I was sick.
You gave a speech, but it was like an
No,
open
but
mic.
it wasn't. It was super embarrassing. I still remember it. I can't get over it. It's basically I'm in the Israeli soldier uniform because I had no clothes to change. Because Jews are burying their their people like very fast, no waiting. So and I was sick, and I had like stuff coming out of my nose, and I was crying I don't know why. I was the loudest crier.
Can you show us?
No, but imagine like
Wait, Felix.
everybody.
Felix, wait. Can you do the cry?
No,
Dude, it would be, please.
dude, I can't. It was ridiculous, and it was ridiculous visually and audibly.
We have to see it.
No,
Do it for the fans.
I don't want to. No, seriously, but listen. So everybody
Wait.
cries.
Can you do it? Can you do it at the end of the?
I don't know. It's basically it's kind of embarrassing to me. It's funny because I remember how ridiculous I looked. So I sounded like like everybody, her mom and her dad, everybody like solemnly kind of like crying like solemnly and quietly, and I'm like the soldier with the gun and stuff, like I cannot help myself. And I have this green,
All right.
and I have this booger like just create like
Yeah.
like a bubble, like
Oh my-
like
And all of this, you have a gun in your hand.
not in my
pussy
hand,
with a
but it's
gun.
on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm crying, and it's this booger just becomes like a bubble gum, like and that ugly as fuck, disgusting, and crying like like inappropriately, loud. Fuck, and it was horrible for our marriage too because for my wife to it's a lot to deal with,
Yeah.
and we actually came here because of this.
Because of that funeral.
Yeah, no, not because of her dad.
Okay.
Because
Like the cry was that bad, you guys had to leave Israel.
I'm talking about like not my cry, but the fact that her
Yes,
dad,
the situation.
that's really, so clear. I don't think anybody remembers my cry but me. You know how you do stuff, no, and it stays with you, but everybody forget. That's
Yes.
the situation here.
I was in acting class last week, and I farted so hard,
Yeah,
but nobody knew who it was.
yeah.
And I just started laughing hella hard because it smelled so bad, but nobody knew where it came from. And everyone is looking in my area, but I'm also looking around my area.
Wonderful.
You know, like everyone's like, and I'm just like.
But wait a second. Did you apply all the techniques you learned in the acting class to look for people who farted? Like, did you did you like who did it?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. What should I do now? Okay, I need to internalize. Okay,
Like I'm playing the character
and
of
go. Where? Who? And why?
I'm playing John. I'm playing John, the suspicious, curious farter detective. Like,
No, you need to dig deeper. The motivation. What's his parents
yeah,
like?
what? Yeah, his parents were like very
He's
abusive, and they always made him feel like shit, like he was the one to
Yes,
blame.
mhm.
You know what I mean? So finally, like this was his moment, to like push the blame on someone else. So when I farted, everyone was like looking around, like whoa, and I'm just like, ugh. No, I even like pointed someone out, like, dude, that was definitely you, Sam. And he's like, nah, bro, I swear. And I'm like, hey. And then someone was like, who smelt it, dealt it? And I was like, yeah. And that's what
Yeah.
happened.
Did you use your phone to like make the face? This one.
Like to fart?
Like no, the one that smells like like.
Oh, like the.
Like okay, okay, got it.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
That's exactly what I did.
That's acting. You know my joke about acting?
Hmm.
Don't go to acting school because acting is reacting. So go to reacting school.
Yeah, I remember you doing that.
Huh?
That's
Mm.
good.
I know.
That's good.
I did it with this
Do that
guy.
tonight.
No. I have 5 minutes. I have everything
Pow,
timed.
pow, pow.
Yeah.
You know what I love about your stand-up is, and you don't even notice this,
Please
but
do.
you breathe so heavily,
And
it's so funny.
I think
Like, dude, Felix
Yeah.
tells jokes like, yes, they say that you shouldn't go to acting school because acting is reacting. I adopted a Korean kid.
I'm afraid that this going to be on this podcast. This my breathing. Once you,
Yeah, it will be.
I'm pretty sure.
course
it's
it
going
will
to
be.
like.
That's why I turned down your audio hella low, because you can hear it so we don't hear it.
Yeah, I hope so. Because here's the thing. If you look at my videos of my son when he was little,
Yeah.
it's literally like me holding the camera and like he's crawling his first steps, and in the background is like, "Good job, man."
I
love you, son.
There's a pug. There's just a pug in behind the camera. Like, good job, Felix.
Good job, man. I love you, buddy. You can do
My
it.
baby's taking his first steps.
Wonderful. What a moment. Yeah,
Felix, you should never adopt a pug.
it would be competition.
Your future wife would never know like who to choose. You'd have it would be like you're gonna catch her having an affair with the dog one day. And
Yeah.
you're gonna open the door like, what? Like, Crystal, what about us? And she's like, I thought this was you. the dog's just staring you in the eyes like, so I adopted a Korean child. Acting is reacting.
Yeah, my son. Is not, my son is not
Felix doesn't like
Korean
being-
and it's not adopted. But it's a reference to a bit I did and I didn't record it, and it's tragedy because
Yeah, you were so upset that night.
it's fine. It's fine. You know, I'm not upset. It's just I rarely perform same jokes. It's
That's
like
not good, dude.
no,
tell you that
I
right
love
now.
it. I love it.
I mean, for the longevity.
I
It's
know,
not.
but you know what? I have right now. I counted. I have an hour and a half special
Of
of
solid material.
great stuff, and I can stitch a great story out of it, like a great hour that spends. It goes weaves into this beautiful and it's all funny. It's all solid.
Okay.
Not tested, not audience tested. None of it tested. It's just me being super confident at myself. That's which is it crazy?
Yeah.
I know. But that's kind of confidence.
It's not. It's.
I always wanted.
It's naive.
Give me give me stage an hour in the theater in front of 6,000 people, and we'll see who is naive.
That was even more naive.
No, no, no. I'm kidding with you, but I'm not kidding. I'm so pumped. I'm so enjoying my time on stage. Okay, I love being
That's
naive.
awesome, though.
No, I'm serious. I love being naive. I love being this wide eye like starting comedian. I love it. I love it all.
Awesome.
And also because I'm kind of 47, older than I've been fucked by people. I've been like screwed by like money wise and all that. So if something happens to me as a comedian, like with people will fuck with me, I'll be cool with that because I've been through that. I lived, you know what I mean? That's the beauty of being 47. I've been through so much, and also I have so much material. I haven't touched like I have mountains of material. I never talked about Israel. I never talked about army. I never talked about nothing.
Yeah. That's good. This is like a hard truth that I had to come to, but I have so much material. Like I think like 4 hours. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But out of that 4 hours, I have like if I'm being honest with myself, then I have a good like 50 minutes. You know what I mean?
Nice.
But that's the thing is that like it's not like you like because my standards are there has to be laughs. There has to be at least 25 seconds of laughter per minute. And if there isn't, then it's not a good minute and I'm not keeping it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just keep a bar. I think that this whole thing is just about having goals and having a system with expectations and then exceeding those expectations and not setting yourself short of just like having more. But the cool thing of what you're doing is that what I now live by, someone recently taught me this, is everyone's like, oh, quality has to be amazing, quality has to be this, quality, everything has to be the best, perfect, which is why I'm going to take my time to make sure that everything's amazing that I put out. But then someone taught me, no, man, it's all about volume. It's a law of large numbers. It's quantity,
Yes.
and quantity creates quality.
Absolutely.
And you know who showed me that? You.
Oh, brother.
You posted over, and I'll tell you the crazy part of this whole thing. You posted almost every day, and I'll be honest with you, when I first saw it, I was like, this is garbage. And that just beat me because
That's
I'm an
fine.
honest guy. But then you kept doing it, and you kept doing it, and every time it got better, and then your thumbnails got better, and then the video itself got better, and the jokes got better. And I was like, dude, this dude is fucking posting, and I judged him, but I'm not even posting. And when I had this epiphany was honestly on the phone. I was talking to this guy about like my career in comedy, and he's another sales guy at Solar, and I brought you up as an example, and he's like look, man, it's all about quantity, not quality. And you know this as a solar salesman, you knock doors and you close deals because you knock so many doors that you have so many options that the quality is literally just catching up to the quantity because there's so much quantity.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, hey man, listen, you have to put volume in, and then as you keep doing it, the quality will come. And I said, my friend Felix posts a video, I think almost every day, and I went on your account as I was talking to him on the phone, and I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at his videos right now. Like I'm looking at the old ones, like not even that funny. But then it keeps going. As you keep getting higher, they're getting pretty funny, and they're getting even better, and the quality is getting better. And then I get a text from you right as I'm talking to him.
Mm.
And then and right before I open it, I didn't open it yet. I tell him, hey dude, he's posting so much. This is what he told me, actually. He said he's posting so much, the likelihood of him getting like discovered, or like someone finding him, or the exposure that he's gonna get is a lot higher than someone who's hilarious but doesn't post anything, because he's putting in numbers. And then right then you texted me, and then right then I hung up, and I opened your text, and it was a message from you saying, dude, look, this guy put me on his Instagram. He has 500,000 followers, and he put me on his channel, and now I'm gaining a bunch of followers just from being on there, and he thinks I'm hilarious, and he just shouted me out. And I go, damn, that's exactly what this guy just told me, and this was the evidence that I needed to see that is true, and I'm just gonna hit those numbers. That's why when I talked to you at the Boulevard and you were like being contradictory of like that, I was
yeah. I'm just.
Because it's
Do
not
you
true.
think? Man. No. To be honest with you, some of his stuff are just cracking me up. It's like I watch like your stuff. They're short, and I can watch them like on a loop for like 50 times in a row. Especially that girl that you stomp her with the animal abuse, and the way you cut it, it's so cool. It's so sweet. It's so on point.
Thank you.
But I love when you post your comedy, like just comedy.
Stand up.
Yeah,
I need to do that.
That's the sweet. Something so pure about it, and because I think while I love your like videos that you do, the sketches, the comedy is the purest form. It's just that's why people love it. It's addictive to people. That's the guys from the KFC radio said, "I'm addicted to Felix." I was married 3 times. None of my wives said I'm addicted to Felix.
Not a single woman said I'm addicted
Never.
to Felix. This guy filled the void you've been looking for, dog.
I know it's a
Maybe
dream.
marry him.
No, I didn't need that. He made he said one thing that just pushed me over. Now I love it so much. And people subscribe to you, it's like they want more of you, and that's kind of little addiction.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how it's very special. And I'm not, I don't have a lot of followers. Right now it's about 400, which is nothing, but it's special. Every single one of them came because he loved something, so he's like, I want more of that.
And you're doing it, man.
And I want to,
posting.
yeah. But now I get invited to shows, and while most of my bits, reels, are kind of like open mic laughs, now I'm gonna get laughs, the real audience laughs, which is
more reward.
Hey,
don't fall for the gratification though.
No,
stay focused.
But to me, when I like record myself and I do a great set, my enjoyment coming from I know now I have something to post to my followers. That's why you can attest to that. I record all my stuff.
You what?
I record all my stuff.
Yeah, I remember one time you came with a lav mic. That shit was hilarious to me. Like, you look like a fucking news reporter. Like, you came with the lav mic, and you had like the camera set up with the tripod and like all this equipment, like wires. to an open mic, and I was like, look at Felix
I know, right?
pulling up to an open mic with 3 people with a whole setup.
It just
Respect.
it's a fun, I know, like, but it's
But who the fuck else is doing that, right?
Nobody.
You know,
nobody
that's the thing, is that nobody else is putting in the work.
And it helps me a lot. You know, you hear this accent, right? And it helps me a lot to watch myself later, and to kind of like, oh, I can understand myself. It's good, you know, because I used to have problems with jokes that are not about being Russian. Like, because let's say if I have a joke about titties.
Did you say titus?
Titties.
Titties?
Titties. You
Titties?
see? Titties. You know how hard it is for me at the beginning.
You mean titties?
Yeah. It's I don't know how to say titties.
Dude, it sounds like you're naming like a character from
I have
Mario.
a problem, yes. I have
You're like you just created a new character for Super Mario
Titties.
Bros. Titties. Choose your player.
titties.
Titties.
I don't know how to say titties.
He's like special powers like double D, nipple squirt.
And I had this bit that about me being kind of old for
Wait, why don't you just say boobs?
why? Because it's funnier, titties. Here's the bit.
Can you try to say titties?
No, I don't
Say tid.
No.
Wait, try.
Boobs it's
No,
easy.
Wait, try titties with D's. Say tid D's.
Titties.
So it's you have to kind of replace the middle T's with T's, and then it will sound right. So say tid D's. Like, you know, like D's nuts.
Titties.
So titties nuts. Ah! Like say tid D's.
Titties.
There.
Yeah, but listen, hear me out. So I have this joke about being kind of old for like sex, and all I want is to suck on a titty. That's all I want. That's
You've never sucked on a titty?
no, I do. I am. That's
My own.
no. But what I'm saying is, right now, for in a sexual intercourse, it's too hard, you know, to engage in it. It's like physically tasking and all that. But all I want is to lay
You're
down.
like getting tired in the middle, like, she's like, are you finished? No.
It's fine.
5-minute intermission.
Yeah, if I'm not
Food
yeah.
Felix.
And that-
Hamburger.
Exactly. So all I want is to lay down and suck on a titty. That's sexually, it's so satisfying to me. It's cool. So
Why do you think it's the most satisfying?
because it's kind of like being
Like
somebody.
sucking
It's
on a dick.
intimate. It's something like you return to being a baby. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that. You know?
Maybe. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So me preparing for this joke to telling on the mic means.
Wait, have you sucked on a titty recently?
No.
Like, are all the titties you suck now like saggy?
I don't. I
doesn't-
haven't been with anybody.
he doesn't wanna share.
After.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk about his wife.
No, my wife gorgeous, beautiful, and everything.
Beautiful,
but,
not saggy.
No. But I haven't been with her for like a year and a half. So I had no one in a year and a half. So I wish I want to suck on the titty, like.
Hey, Felix. Me too.
You know. So
I also want to suck on a titty.
if you want to suck on titty, comment.
If you want to suck on titty, call
Comment.
1-800-555-TITTY.
Are you tired?
Are you tired of sucking titties alone? Well, click www.tittymates.com. Me and Felix will be on a call with you.
So
You know, why eat chicken breast when you can eat chicken titty?
yes. So you know
Why eat chicken titty when you can suck chicken nipple?
do they have nipples?
Dude,
Serious?
maybe.
Yeah.
Do chickens have nipples?
Chickens.
Yo,
There's
we have to find out.
And now
Now,
now
on
we'll
chickens
find-
have nipples.
Do we have
All right,
nipples?
guess. Do chickens have nipples?
Damn, they don't need milk, so they don't have titties.
They don't have titties.
I
do they have- Okay, right. But do
no,
they
no.
have nipples?
Sorry. You need to say it in the form of question, like a Jeopardy.
All right. And our next question, Felix,
Yes.
and this one is for $500.
Yeah.
Do chickens have nipples?
They don't.
And the correct answer is Jenny. Chickens do not have nipples. $500 for Felix on the wall.
Thank you.
And nipples are almost exclusively exclusive to mammals, with a few exceptions, one of which being the platypus, which is a nippleless mammal. I also came across this fact: mammals have nipples that they can nourish their young. You know what's crazy though? I think you're right about us wanting to suck nipples because it brings back the women. I mean, like the mom. But what about the straight women? You know, like, is that why they suck on a dick? You know, to kind of like bring that feeling, like, I want to suck on a. Do women suck their own nipples? What if a mom is pregnant and she's hungry, or like she's thirsty and she's in the middle of the desert, and then she's like, I'm so thirsty, and I don't have
You know
any
the
more
story.
water.
You know the story about the
Of Moses?
no, it's like ancient story about, like I think it's somewhere in Europe. This was priest or like somebody was in jail, and he was like never been. He was dying of hunger. Right? They don't feed him because he's you know, did something against the royalty. And, so they put him in jail, not feeding him, so he's gonna die of hunger. His daughter, pregnant daughter, gave birth, and now she's visiting his, and she's feeding him with his milk. Her father. It's like a famous like a story.
I mean, what I was thinking was, like, let's say like 40-year-old woman, middle of the desert, no water. You know, she's walking. She's like, I'm thirsty. I have nothing.
Yeah, but
and then she just looks down at her TD, and she's like,
she doesn't have milk.
but what if she just had a baby? You know, and
She would
she's
sit with her
walking-
baby.
And
She
she's
wouldn't-
walking with the baby in her basket,
Okay.
and she's just like, and she's just sucking on her.
Yeah,
nipple.
no, I think she would give.
But
it
that's
to-
crazy, cause I really enjoyed sucking on like my ex's nipples, and I remember I destroyed
It's
them.
lovely. It's the lovely.
It is, dude, and
and it's
and
effortless.
And you know what the
don't-
cool thing is like when you're doing it and she's looking down at you like this, and
It's
she's
so
like, she's like watching you,
nourishing. Yeah,
and it just feels like a mom like holding her
it's
baby,
beautiful.
and she's like, and like she's and the baby's like sucking on the nipple, and then the mom is like, like so cute, and then the baby bites, and she's like, stop it, you know, and then now you do it, and then you bite, and she loves it, and she's like, keep going, you know, like that's like the difference
Yeah.
between like the youth and like the mothers, like in the mother's youth, like wait, what about the mother herself? You know, like before she had a baby, dudes were sucking her nip. Bro, it's a cycle, dude. Before the
It's a cycle of life.
yes,
Cycle
No!
of titties.
yes, cycle of titties. Like
And
before,
you take the titty and it's like.
yeah, you send it up to the skies. No, but like think about it like this. Wait, like before the mom was a mom, she was a girl,
Yeah.
and she had like boobs. So the mom in her youth, like before she had a baby and had like and it sucked her tits or her titties, then there were grown men like sucking on her nipples for fun. And then the men do that because their like his nostalgia is like when they were a kid and they sucked their mom's nipples. And then the mom grows up to be a mom, the girl, and now she's getting her nipples sucked by the baby, but her nostalgia is the men sucking on her nipples. So it's like the men and the women are having opposite nostalgia, you know? Like the men
Yeah.
are sucking on the girl's nipples to feel like a baby again, and then the mom is sucking is letting the like is getting the like the and then the mom has the baby suck on her nipples, which is nostalgia for when she was a teenager slut whore and all the guys were sucking on her nipples. So in a way, the mom's nostalgia is her slutty youth, and then the man who's creating the slut woman, who's creating the slut, his nostalgia is just to be a baby again.
Yeah, probably. But I think it's more physiological. Because it's all about how easy for the baby to suck on it, like to latch on the titty on the nipple. because some nipples you have like a big boob, but the nipples are inverted, and it's impossible.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you know how like there's nipple like a it's like a easy to latch on for a baby. It's like outside, but some nipples are inverted. They go in or they're flat, and the baby. That's how when you have a child, you will know a lot about feeding a baby, like
Yes,
because you go
because
with
I will feed the baby.
no, you will be with your wife and you'll learn a lot. You know, whatever she knows, you probably will know too. If you
I'll be like, what? Milk comes out? Can I try?
yeah.
We take turns and shit.
So to finish my story about me having this joke about titties, I before that first of all it was very uncomfortable for me to say it. So this is me in my apartment for 3 hours before the mic. Titties, 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 titties. That's you can use that. but me having an accent, me being uncomfortable with saying stuff like that. Now I'm not. Now I can do whatever. I'm so free of whatever. So uh, titties. I don't know how to say titties,
Yes.
and I love titties, and I want titties.
Damn, let's hit the club tonight. Find some titis.
Yeah, maybe
You want to go to the gay club?
the titties club. Listen, you
But
can't
I'm-
be ashamed of being straight. First of all, if you're straight, you're straight. You can
Huh.
be ashamed into like not being straight, but a little bit of seeing a nice butt on a like smooth, nice, and kind of have a little feeling.
Yeah, like
It's fine.
yeah. Who cares? like-
it's sweet.
There's
you know?
there's this comedian. I'm not gonna say his name, but he like I after he got out of stage, I was like, damn, bro, you got a fat ass. And for like the first 20 seconds, I was just commenting on his big butt, and he was so uncomfortable. And he's like, dude, that's gay, bro. That's gay. Stop it. And I'm like, dude, like you just have a big butt. It was just there. I just saw it and I pointed it out, and that's what happened. All right. And he's like, dude, nah, you don't. You better leave first. I'm not walking behind you. And I'm like, all right,
Oh my
bro.
God.
I was like, after you.
No,
I have that all on video
so
too.
like men need to get over themselves.
Yeah, because like no, but because some of this like one of the gay guys that I came with was trying to like make me feel like he was trying to like prove to me that like gay guys have more fun. And I was like, dude, I don't care. I'm just trying to like chill and have fun too, cause like I'm interested in the women here. But man, like I don't mind talking to like these gay dudes. But then when I realized they're all trying to fuck me, then I was like, okay, I do kind of mind. You know what I mean? Like, cause like, dude, there's like, cause like I accidentally stepped on this gay guy's shoe, right? And then I turn around and say sorry, and then he thinks this is like an opportunity to like swoop in, and he's like, and then he starts singing to me like the song, and I'm like, I do feel a little bit uncomfortable. Like I'm not opposed to your sexuality.
You are in gay bar.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
free to.
You're right. You're
No,
right. I'm on their territory.
You know,
I'm on their
yeah,
territory.
you can complain.
I fucking can't.
They come there to feel comfortable, but I'm pretty sure they not all attracted to each other. Like they also have tastes and preferences, and they all know how to
No, they
approach
all
each
wanna
other.
fuck. Yeah.
What?
They all want to fuck.
They all wanna fuck.
They
Not
all
you, but all everybody wanna
They all
fuck
want to fuck
everybody.
each other. Yeah. They all,
Yes.
They'll have an orgy right there. Like.
And
Yeah.
and it's kind of sad that I'm not gay in a sense of having sex with men, because my life would be so easier.
It would probably be funner. It just doesn't sound appealing, you know, like another dick. Like I'm pretty cool with my dick, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I'm,
but in porn, okay? Do you watch porn? Do you watch blowjobs and guys' dick?
yeah.
So I don't believe that that doesn't leave an impression. I mean, like at some point, maybe like 10 years from now, of watching blowjobs, it will be like it will be like. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see what's up. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
100%, because dude, blowjob No, it's you just a video. If it's that you just pleasure, because
Right, right.
what when you watch a blowjob video, right? Who are you in that scenario? Not a
Um,
girl, right? A man. But
mm,
it's so abstract. Then you start
right.
kind of like, she's enjoying that. She pretends maybe, but and you're like, let's see, man. Your mind will trick you into second dude's dicks in 10 years.
I
My
don't even
my
care.
prediction.
Dude, I just want to have fun, and right now that's not like interesting, but I don't
No,
care whatever I feel. Like whatever I turn out to be, I
yeah.
trust will be fucking dope and legendary, and
It
as
just
long as I'm cool with myself and like I'm having fun, then I don't care, because like if I'm enjoying my life the way that it is, and if that means like sucking a dick like then fuck it. But right now that's not that appealing, you know what I
no,
mean?
no, yeah,
But like I'm always I'm open to whatever I feel like I would like. And
absolutely.
right now it's like you can try to fuck me, gay dude, but like you gotta try harder. Maybe like roofie
Yeah,
my drink and like duct tape my eyes. Maybe. Who
maybe
knows?
you never know.
I was gonna tell you, man. I like so I was watching this I was in the Bay Area, and I was watching like I said, I was bored. I was visiting
Yeah.
the family, jerking off, and my mom knocks on the door. I'm like, dude, this hasn't. Since high school. And she's like, guy, can you take your little sister to gymnastics? And I was like, sure. Let me just clean up in here. And I clean everything up, and I turn my phone off, and I get in, and we go to the car, and I get in the car, and now my car has Bluetooth,
Delicious. Go.
and my sister is 14, and we get in the car. Now my car has automatic Bluetooth, and no.
No, I mean like it connected to the
Uh-huh.
to the.
And you know what? I made sure the porn was off. I finished everything. I closed all the tabs. We all know the process. All right.
Yeah, the
We all know exactly. Men, we know the procedure. All
yeah
right. You watch
the.
the video. You close every tab. You close the jerkmate tab that opened
Are you
after it, and then
watching
you
it?
clear your search history for the day,
No,
and
wait.
that's it.
Are you clearing your search history? You're not using the anonymous mode?
Ah, you're right. Both.
Fuck,
Oh fuck.
dude.
You're right.
Did I let you in?
I need to be on
secret?
incognito. No,
That's
I used to, but I kind of just like stopped giving a
that's
fuck.
you living dangerously.
I know. That's probably why I'm getting jerkmate ads on like Amazon. I'm like
everybody knows.
I'm like buying LED lights. Hey, are you buying those LED lights by yourself?
Yeah.
So I open up this I dude, so the girl's screaming like and it took me 10 seconds to realize where this was coming from. And it took my 14-year-old sister zero point 0.1 seconds to realize this was sex. Now, she's looking at me like this. And I'm looking at her like, I turn it off, and the drive is silent for like 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, I finally open my mouth, and this is the first thing I say. This is the first thing. I look at her, and I'm like, I don't watch porn that much, all right? And she's like, I don't need to know that guy. And I'm like, it's like once a week. And she's like, okay, enough. And I'm like, I just don't want you to think I'm like doing it often or anything like that. And she's like, I didn't even know, and I don't want to know more. And then I drop her off, and I realize, like, dude, she's gonna tell my mom. You know what I mean? Now, I can't let this happen. So I get home and I go to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I was in the car, and immediately porn turns on. You just hear this woman moaning. Mom's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I think Maya was watching porn in her room before we left.
Nice.
And my mom is like, what? Maya? And I'm like, yeah, I think she was, watching porn.
Yeah.
And my mom My mom's like, there's no way she's watching porn. And then I'm like, ask her.
Why not?
My
14.
exactly. My mom picks her up from gymnastics, and we're like getting ready for dinner. And my mom's like, so, Maya, I hear you're exploring things. And my sister's like, what? And she's like, yeah, guy told me about your little car incident. And she's like, yeah, oh my God, it was disgusting. And my mom's like,
Nice.
then why do you watch it? And she's like, what? And she's like, and she's like, what do you mean? Why do I watch it? Like it was on the Bluetooth. And I was like, yeah, maybe next time turn your Bluetooth off. And I was like, it wasn't my porn. It was guys' porn. And I was like, what? No, it wasn't. And my mom's obviously gonna believe me because I told her first, So she's like, what? You watching porn? And my sister was like, no, I'm not watching porn. And I'm like, oh, shut up. My sister's like, no, I swear it was him. He even told me after. And I'm like, and she's like, and then I was like, no. And she's like, Maya, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You're 14. And then she's like, and I'm like, and then he's like, no, I swear it was a guy. And I'm like, come on, Maya. Even after you watched it, you were like you were telling me, like, guy, I only watch it like once a week. We know you do it. And she's like, no, I was like crying, and she's like, I didn't watch porn. I didn't watch porn. And then my mom, and then I told my mom, I was like, she's like, guy, like, was it your porn?
Yeah.
And then I was
Yes.
like,
Yes. See, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's
She didn't cry. It was
Yeah.
all funny.
Yeah. So I have a cousin, and she's like 7 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started masturbating, when I was like 16 or so, or 15 or whatever, I was very embarrassed about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody explained to me what's up. I kind of discovered by accident.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know what's happening. I was just touching myself, and I just came, and I was like, "What the fuck is?"
Really?
And you know what's the funny part? So, I was 15, and when we came to Israel, I was uncircumcised, and I got circumcised in when I was 15, like a month or two after I would discovered masturbation. So I had stitches on, and I couldn't wait until I could masturbate again. And I would tear the stitches, because
And back in your day, it was magazines, right?
magazines, and not like porn magazines, but like fashion magazines.
And then you'd open the magazine. There's like an ad for Jerkmate. Like, are you tired of reading this magazine alone?
Are you tearing your your stitches from your
Are you tired of getting circumcised at 15? What are these targeted ads? Like on my fucking magazine, dog.
Yeah. So the problem
Jerkmate's ruling the world.
it takes about a month to heal from circumcision, and it took me about 3 months because I wouldn't wait that long to masturbate. Imagine masturbating through pain, like pain of healing of your penis. That's how much I loved it.
All right, this is a good place to end this episode.
Hey, it's all true. You know what happened like a month ago? A little less. There was a comedian who was talking about getting circumcised as a teenager,
Mm-hmm.
and he had his own story, of course. But he's not Jewish, but he has a problem with that. And he's like, who else got circumcised as adult? And I said, yes, I am. And he's like, don't do the bit. And I was like, dude, you can't, He's like, don't do my like bit. And I was like, you can't say it. It's like I have a dating bit about dating, like, and if you don't do your own bits, like, because I own it. You know how it is.
Yeah.
But my story, it's not his story, but that's true story.
You were 15.
I was 15.
Damn.
And then my cousin, to finish the story, she said to me, after a while, she said, "Don't be embarrassed. The jerk off is normal. The only thing you shouldn't do is masturbate while you're
Eating dinner with your family.
exactly. That's exactly what you said,
Yeah.
word for word. So
What did she actually say?
exactly that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Good
Uh,
place to end it.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Yeah, we hit an hour and 54 minutes.
man.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Truthers, where we got to know a lot of truth about Felix, and a lot about his love and obsession for titties.
Titties.
And
I can't say.
and if
titties.
you want to catch Felix Kiner, please check him out on Instagram and TikTok at felix.kiner, and you can also check him out on jerkmate.com. Just look up www.jerkmate.com.
If you're tired.
Or if you're tired of jerking off alone,
Or just tired. Just if you're tired.
or if you're just tired,
Just tired.
Felix Kiner will be there to make sure that you are not jerking off alone.